What if the face you see in the mirror every morning isn't your own, but a mask worn by something that's been studying you from the other side? You know your own features, the curve of your jaw, the specific shade of your eyes. But what if one day the reflection hesitates? Just for a millisecond. Long enough for your instinct to scream that the person staring back at you is an interloper in your own skin. Welcome to Shadowland, a place where darkness breathes and silence speaks. Tonight, we explore the terrified reality of the uncanny when the most familiar thing in your life, your own reflection, becomes a stranger. We're traveling to a secluded home in the Pacific Northwest where a morning routine turns into a psychological trap. Stay until the end if you want to know what happens when your reflection decides it doesn't want to follow your lead anymore. The bathroom was cold, the kind of damp chill that clings to the coast of the Pacific Northwest. I was standing at the sink, the fluorescent light flickering slightly as I splashed cold water on my face. I felt safe. The house was quiet, the only sound being the distant wind through the pines. I grabbed a towel, wiped the water from my eyes, and looked up into the mirror. Everything seemed normal. My hair was messy, my eyes were tired. It was me. I began to brush my teeth. The rhythmic sound of the bristles, the only thing breaking the silence. I leaned in closer to the glass to check a spot on my chin. I stopped moving, but in the mirror, the person wasn't done. My reflection continued to brush for 1, 2, 3 extra strokes before it realized I had stopped. Its hand froze. Then, slowly, too slowly, it lowered the toothbrush. Its movements fluid but somehow mechanical. It wasn't me, it was something that looked almost human, but its eyes were empty like 2 holes cut into a photograph. I stepped back, my heart hammering against my ribs. I wanted to run, to bolt for the basement or the front door, but I was transfixed. My reflection didn't step back with me. It stayed leaning forward, its face inches from the glass, and then it did something I wasn't doing. It smiled. Not a human smile, but a wide, stretching grin that revealed too many teeth. It leaned its forehead against the cool glass, and I felt a phantom pressure on my own skin, as if something were pressing against me from the inside out. I sprinted out of the room, down the hallway, and didn't stop until I was standing on the sidewalk under the safety of a street light. I looked back at the darkened windows of my house. I could see the silhouette in the bathroom window. It was still there, watching the street, waiting for me to come back and reclaim the face it was currently wearing. If you want to survive the next night in Shadowland, make sure to subscribe and leave a light on in the comments. It helps us find you in the dark. Sleep well, if you're sure you locked the window.